Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today for our Zoom call, team Zoom call. Give me just 1 second here to make sure everything is working properly. Okay, it looks like we are recording and everything looks like it is going well. Perfect, awesome. All right, hello team. I'm so glad to be talking with you today. Today first of all, today is September 12th, 2016. This is our second team Zoom call, and today we are going to be talking about the critical core activities of the business. So in our last call, we went over the vital behaviors, and a lot of these critical core activities relate to those vital behaviors. They just put them into kind of actions so that you can know what you should be doing each and every day to move your business forward and to be building that successful business that you want out of this opportunity. So let's get started. And I'm sure that you guys have heard all of this before. I hope that you are taking notes because I am actually using notes that I took from the training with Janelle Summers. There is an actual whole training on the critical core activities that she has done that you can find on her website. This is one of our training resources, so I hope that you guys are utilizing this already. But it is JanelleSummers.com. You will then go to log in, and the username is Team Hardcore. And the password is fitness, and that's all lowercase letters. And then you can go to her training section, and you will find a training on the critical core activities. So let's get into this training here. The first critical core activity is mindset. And you hear every successful coach talk about this on the National Wake Up Call, on our Team Hardcore YouTube training videos that we have every week. They all talk about mindset, and that mindset is really everything. And it truly is. You truly need to believe in yourself. You need to believe that you can be successful in this, that whatever you want out of this can happen, because it can. And you need to believe in yourself. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in this business and in the products that we offer. And a big part of that is personal development, which again is one of those vital behaviors. So, if you have a hard time believing in yourself, having confidence in yourself, personal development is key. And I know for me, this was something that I struggled with a lot, and I still do. And so when I choose personal development, a lot of the time it is personal development that's helping me build my self-belief, build my self-confidence, because I know that's what's going to drive me forward in reaching my goals. Because if I don't believe in myself, if I don't believe that I can be a 5-star diamond elite coach by December of 2017, if I don't believe that, I won't be. But I do. I believe it. I am a 5-star elite diamond coach. And it's December 2017, and I've made it. And that is the exact attitude, the exact way that you need to talk to yourself. Because if you believe in yourself, there is nothing that you cannot achieve. If you believe in yourself, you will be unstoppable. Okay, so that's number one. A couple books. I really want to share these with you because I have loved them, and they really helped a lot in building my self-belief. The first one, You Are a Badass. I've talked about this one before. Absolutely love it. Completely worth it. You can get it pretty cheap on Amazon. I want to say it says $16 on the back of this, but I'm sure I got it for cheaper than that on Amazon. And this is the one that I'm reading right now. It's called Daring Greatly. And this one is all about being vulnerable and the power that you harness when you are vulnerable. And so far, I am really loving this. I've just started it, but really good reads. Okay, let's move on to the second critical core activity, which is being a product of the product, being proof the product works. I know you've heard that one before because it's one of those vital behaviors. And really what that means is that you need to be using the products. You need to be getting up and working out every day, pushing play every day. You need to be drinking your Shakeology or your Beachbody Performance every day. And you need to share that journey with people. So when you're thinking about sharing that journey, you don't want to just be out there like, oh my gosh, I'm doing 21 Day Fix and this program rocks. You should really be joining me, right? You don't want to like be that annoying person on your Facebook feed that's just like pushing something on somebody. So how I want you to think about being a product of the product and sharing your journey is going onto Facebook or social media, whatever platform you use, and documenting your journey. So commit, if you haven't already, commit today to a program and then let people know about it. Let people know that, you've been slacking a little bit on your health and fitness, and starting tomorrow, you are going to hit it hard. You're going to start a new program. You're going to start focusing on your nutrition, and you're going to be posting to your Facebook page to hold yourself accountable and document your journey. And when you're doing that, you're just doing that. You're just documenting it. So you might, as you're going through your workout, think, what were you thinking during your workout? Did you wake up and not want to work out that morning, but you did it anyways? You share that on your social media. Share that you overcame that struggle, that excuse, and decided to do it anyways, and how it felt afterwards. Maybe the next day you would share, that you got a great workout in, and you've noticed that your body just needs all of this fuel, and you drank your Shakeology and you noticed how much energy that you got from your Shakeology and how good it made you feel. Maybe after 7 days of drinking Shakeology, you document what changes you've noticed in yourself over the 7 days that you've been drinking it. My digestion is so much better. I'm so much more focused at work. I don't have all these cravings for junk food anymore. And so what you're doing then is sharing what is working for you, sharing what you're doing, why you like it, why you're doing it. And it takes the whole sales aspect out of being a coach, because none of us want to be that pushy salesperson. And the great thing is that you don't have to be. You just have to be sharing what you're doing. And that alone is going to pique people's interest. And maybe you aren't even telling them what's in the shake that you're drinking. You might have it, set up in a cute little glass, with a straw in it, and have it look really yummy, and just talk about how much you love this shake that you've been drinking. You don't have to say what it is, because then people are going to comment and they're going to ask you what it is. And then you get to talk to them about Shakeology, or you get to talk to them about, the Beachbody Performance Energize that you drink before your workout to get you, that kick in the pants that you need before you start your workout every day. So think of different ways to, perk interest into your posts, so you're sharing what you're doing, but you're not telling them everything, so that they have some questions to ask, and then you can interact with them back and forth. So the first one is mindset. The second one is being a product of the product. The third one is work from a list. So when you started as a coach, that was one of the first things that we did, is we built a list of 100 people that at least 100 people that and you should be adding to that all the time. And what I want you to do is every time you talk to somebody, every time somebody comes to you and asks you a question, every time you invite somebody to a challenge group, or anytime somebody asks you about the coaching opportunity, you need to be adding those people to your list and tracking them. Track that you talk to them about being a coach, or track that you asked them to join your challenge group, but they weren't interested right now. Track that. And you're never crossing anybody off of that list. You're tracking everybody that you've talked to. You're never crossing anybody off, because even if they say no now, that doesn't mean that it's a no forever. It just means my life is too busy right now. I can't afford it right now. There's 1,000 different excuses, and that person just isn't ready right now. But in 3 months, it might be the perfect time. And when you send them that follow-up message, because the magic is in the follow-up, it might be the perfect time, and they might be, oh my gosh, thank you so much for thinking of me, because I've really been thinking and now I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to make a change. And you're there to help them. Build relationships with people. So of that list of 100 people, and well, over 100 people, because you're continually adding to that and adding new people to your network, start going to their pages. And it's called the QQC. Go to their page, comment, compliment, and question. That's what the CCQ stands for. So go to their page, like on some of their posts, comment on some of their posts, compliment them on something. So, maybe you see a picture of them and you love their shirt. Say, oh my gosh, I love that shirt. Where did you get it? Or, oh my gosh, you look awesome in that color. Where did you get that shirt? Or, whatever. I mean, it can be about anything, but comment, compliment, question. Start building a relationship with people. Use from our Coach Basics training, which is starting today. So if you guys want to join that group, just let me know. I will get you the link to the group. The Coach Basics training is the foundation of everything. It's going to answer all of those little questions that you have about the business and what everything means and how to be adding people to your network, how to invite people to your challenge group, how to host a challenge group. All of those different things, Success Club, all of those things, it's all covered in this training, you guys. So if you haven't gone through one, like seriously gone through one, now's the time. There's one starting today. Join us. Yes, so work from a list. Super important, because magic is in the follow-up, and you need that list because you're not going to remember those people. Believe me, you're not going to remember those people. All right, number 4 is add 2 to 3 new friends per day to your social media or to your contact list. I highly recommend starting a list of emails as well. I know you're building your business mainly through social media, Facebook, Instagram, things like that. But you do want to have their emails as well, because things are constantly changing. I mean, if you remember MySpace no longer exists. I don't see that happening with Facebook, but it is possible. So you want to have their email addresses as well, so that you can have multiple avenues of reaching out to them and adding value to their lives. The way that you would do this is definitely through like attraction marketing. So, you're putting yourself out there every day, sharing your story in little layers, peeling back your onion, sharing little bits and pieces of your stories in your post. And that's attracting people to you that are like you. So that's what attraction marketing is. And you can meet new people, through like joining different groups on Facebook that have to do with your interests. Like for interest, you can see my big old dog in the background. So I'm a member of different Great Dane groups on Facebook, and I've met a lot of people through them and friends through them who have since become customers and even coaches. I'm also a member of different like hiking groups and things like that on Facebook, because I'm interested in those things, and it's a way for me to meet people who are like me. I'm also a member of different like cosmetology groups, since I am a cosmetologist. So look for different groups like that you can join and start interacting with people on there and building friendships with people through there as well. That's a great way to add 2 to 3 new people. But if you're newer and you're still like referring back to that initial list that you made, if you're not friends with those people on Facebook, send them a friend request. Start sending requests to friends of friends. If you have mutual friends, start connecting with new people. Number 5 is introducing the business to 3 to 5 people per week at a minimum. That's an absolute minimum number. When you're introducing the business, I'm not going into huge depth here of how to go about introducing the business, because again, that's covered in our Coach Basics training, which if you want to be a success at this, you need to go through that Coach Basics training. So like I said, jump on that today. It's in the group. It's called Team THLC. I need to get that acronym down. THLC Coach Basics. You can search for the group and you should already be in there. But if you're not, just message me. I will get you the link to the group so you can get added in and start that Coach Basics training because it just started today. And through that training, you will learn how to introduce a business. We'll even give you some scripts that you can use, things like that. So I'm not going to go into this in great depth because there's already training on it. But you should be doing that, introducing the business to 3 to 5 people per week at the minimum. And when you're doing this, remember that this gift is this business, I even just called it a gift. This business is a gift. So don't feel like, don't feel awkward about introducing this business to people because what you're doing is offering them a gift. You're offering them the gift of finances. You're offering them the gift of health. You're offering them a community of people that will support and love them and help them. You're offering them an opportunity to make their dreams come true. You're offering them an opportunity to create freedom in their lives. It's an incredible opportunity, and it is a gift. And that goes back to that mindset thing. You really need to think about that mindset and think about how, what coaching's done for you. How's it changed your life? I know it's made a huge difference in my life, from my health and fitness to my self-belief, to my confidence in myself, to my comfortability in front of the camera, to all sorts of things like this network of friends that I have that I didn't have when I became a coach. I mean, this business has done so much for me. I mean, above and beyond the financial aspect, which is awesome also, but it's done so much for me, and it truly is a gift. It was a blessing to my life. I am so thankful for this gift. And even if I didn't make $1 doing it, I would still do it because I've gained so much in every other aspect of my life because of it. So remember that it's a gift and believe in it. And you're going to have people who have hesitations. I mean, I had hesitations before I signed up as a coach. You had hesitations before you signed up as a coach. When you are met with those objections or those hesitations, just clarify them. Tell them that you understand, relate to them because you also had those same reservations, most likely, and then clarify them. And that is something, again, all that's gone over in our Coach Basics training. So if you haven't gone through it, join us today. Number 6, track everything. So track who you've introduced the business to. The magic is in the follow-up. It took me over a year to sign up as a coach from the time that it was first introduced to me. So if those people hadn't come back to me and followed up with me, I may have never taken the plunge and actually signed up as a coach. Or I would have signed up as a coach on my own, not knowing who my upline would have been. So the magic is in the follow-up. They're not all going to say yes right away, but that's okay. You're planting seeds. You're just like a farmer planting seeds. The harvest will come in a few months. So track who you've introduced the business to and follow up with them. Number 7 is host monthly challenge groups. Think outside the box with these challenge groups. So for myself, I always host a 21-day challenge group. Now, a lot of coaches will either do a 21-day challenge group or a 30-day challenge group every month. And that group is normally a group that they need to make a purchase for. So they would need, some coaches require a challenge pack for those because they know that with a challenge pack, with Shakeology or the Beachbody Performance Stack and the fitness program, those people are going to get the best results possible. Some people just require them to be doing a Beachbody program or using Shakeology. That is completely up to you how you want to form your group. It doesn't matter. Just host one every month. But along with that group, I like to host like a shorter free group because this adds value to the people who are following you. It gives them a chance to get a little sneak peek into what these bigger monthly groups that you're hosting are like. And it gives them a chance to get to know you and what you're offering more, so that they can see the value in investing in themselves, investing in your challenge group, your big challenge group. So you can think outside the box with those free groups. I normally keep them to 5 to 7 days, nothing longer than that. I've seen everything from, a water challenge, just getting enough water in, and to, the clean eating groups. You see those a lot. I've seen people do like 5-day Shakeology groups. That would be a purchase one, but they could purchase the sample pack. But anything that you're good at that you feel like you could help people with, host a group for it. It could be, organization. It could be a 5-day free abs challenge, and you just share a different ab workout with them every day. Different things like that. Just think outside the box, make it unique to you, and host one of those every day or every month. I like to do it so that I host like my free group the week before the deadline to order for my monthly group. So that way, those people who are in that free group, you can then invite to your longer group as soon as that free group is over. They still have time to order, and then they can jump right into your 21-day group or your 30-day group with you after that. So host monthly challenges. That is key. And they must be every month, because people want to see that consistency from you. And that's going to help you to reach your Success Club goals every month, or your Lives Club goals every month. Number 8 is training. Plug into those trainings every week. So we are now doing our team Zoom call once a month to once, maybe twice a month. We'll see how things are going. This is only the second one. But we have our national wake-up call every single Monday, and we have our Team Hardcore training video every single Wednesday. Those are trainings that you should not miss at all. Besides that, you have like your Coach Basics groups. And once you're done with your Coach Basics group and you've reached Emerald, we will go on to a Push to Diamond group. And from there, we'll go on to a Push to Star Diamond group. And so there's always these trainings to be doing. And there's tons of trainings, like I said, on JanelleSummers.com that you can plug into to help improve your confidence, build your skills, and just make you a better business owner. Number 9 is the follow-up blitz. So 1 to 2 times per week, you should be following up, building relationships, and reconnecting with people. And you want to be doing this. My goal is to follow up with about 15 to 20 people per week. So you want to make sure you are doing that. And again, you need that list in order to do the follow-ups. Number 10 is post at the minimum 3 engaging posts per day to your social media platforms. It should include an eye-catching photo, an eye-catching or original photo. So don't just go to like Pinterest or go to Google, find a stock image, and then share that onto your Facebook page or your social media. Because when it's a stock image like that, first of all, people have seen that before. So they're going to, they're scrolling through their phone, their news feed, and they see that stock image that they've seen 1,000 times before. It's not going to stop their scroll and make them watch or read what you're posting. So it should be a picture, preferably of yourself or of your yummy food, or something that's bright and bold and beautiful that's going to just catch their eye and stop them in their tracks. It should not include a ton of text. Not to say that you can't have some text on there. Some text is always good too, but make sure that it's not overpowering or too busy. There is a whole training, again, on creating these images, so I'm not going to go too much into that. You can find that on Janelle Summers' website as well. But make sure that it's including an eye-catching photo. Make sure that those posts are engaging. So engaging means that it asks a question. So maybe you're asking their opinion, or you're asking them to relate. So you'll say something like, I sure do love this fall weather, like if you can relate, or like if you agree. Or maybe you're asking a question like, what's your favorite fall beverage? Comment below. And then here's the recipe for mine. Something like that. Make it engaging, make it valuable, make it something that people want to see, want to read. So maybe it's funny, maybe it's motivating, maybe it's sharing a recipe, maybe it's inspirational. Make it something that people will find value in. That will keep them coming back to you over and over again every day. All right, guys, we only have 2 more left, okay? Number 11 is build, train, and mentor your team. So a lot of you are newer coaches, but some of you do have coaches on your team. We have a whole new coach procedure, a new coach checklist for you to use, and you can definitely be plugging your coaches into the new coach training groups that I host every month until you have a bigger team. That's completely fine. You just need to reach out to me and let me know, and that's cool. But they are going to follow you. So when you start building a team, you have to set the example. You have to be doing all of these critical core activities. You have to be plugging into the trainings. You have to be inviting to challenge groups, hosting challenge groups, introducing the business. You have to be doing all of these things if you want your team to do them. And the reason you want your team to do them is that, if you are affecting, if you're reaching Success Club 5 every month, that means that you are reaching 3 people a month, helping them change their lives. Okay, so let's say you have 3 coaches underneath you. So what if all 3 of them were reaching 3 people each month too? So now all of a sudden, instead of you impacting 3 people each month, you're impacting your 3 people, your 3 coaches, and those 3 coaches are impacting 3 more people's lives each. So geez, what is that? That's 3, 6, and then another 9, because each of those 3 have another 3 people that they're helping. So that's 15 people all of a sudden that you're reaching. So by building a team, you're expanding your reach. You're expanding that love. You're spreading that love, that, freedom, the opportunity to live a happy and healthy and fulfilling life to 5 times more people than what you could reach on your own, just by having 3 coaches. Now imagine that on a bigger scale. Imagine once you have a team of like 100 coaches underneath you, and those coaches have teams of hundreds of coaches underneath them. Imagine that reach. Not only that, but you also earn a team cycle bonus for your team doing well. Again, that's gone over in our Coach Basics training. So please plug into that. If you don't know what some of these things are that I'm talking about, it means that you need to go through that Coach Basics training, okay? All right. But this can really build into something huge, you guys. And by building, training, and mentoring your team, you're setting them up for success, their coaches up for success, their challengers up for success, and you up for success, okay? Perfect. And the last and final core activity is to be patient, trust the process, and never give up. You have to have a why that's so strong that it leaves you no other option. There is no plan B for me. I am 100% all into this. I have leaped off of that cliff. I am gliding, flying free towards the life of my dreams. There is no plan B. This is it, you guys. And it can be it for you too. You just have to make that decision, and you have to believe in it, and you have to not give up. You have to be consistent with these things that we just went over today. And if you need help diving deeper into these critical core activities that we went over today, join the Coach Basics group. That starts today, because that will go deeper into all of this. It will clarify everything, and it will give you step by step instructions on how to build this business and how to be successful with it. No matter what you want to achieve with this business, if you want it to be your full-time job, if you want it to replace your full-time income, if you want it to replace your household full-time income and bring your husband home or your wife home from work, it can do that. Or, you know, if you're just wanting to make some extra money so that you can take your family on vacation, so that you can, you know, buy those little toys that you want all the time without stressing about money, if you want to just pay off some bills, things like that, you can do it with this business. But it takes consistency and it takes patience, because there is a lag in this business. So what you're doing in your business today to build your business, build that momentum in your business, will come to fruition in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months. But that's just it. You're building momentum. So at first, you know, you might have a slow first couple months, but if you're consistently doing these activities, you're building momentum in your business. So come that 3-month mark, you're easily hitting Success Club 5. And then the next month after that, you're easily hitting it again. And it continues like that as long as you stay consistent to those critical core activities and those vital behaviors of the business. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I plan on doing another training call in about 3 to 4 weeks, and I will get you information on that as I get it planned. If you need anything, team, if you need anything, please let me know. I would love to work with you to build your businesses. I have these trainings in place, and really all you have to do, excuse me, is plug into them. They are trainings that have come from the top coaches in the industry that I'm sharing with you. And that's the really cool thing about this, you guys, is we have this opportunity to learn from the most successful coaches in this industry. And I am sharing that information with you. You just have to plug into it, okay? I want you all to reach your goals. I want you all to dream crazy, wild, enormous, big dreams, because you can reach them. I love you guys. Thank you so much for trusting me, for being on this journey with me, for being on this team with me. I love you, and I couldn't do it without you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.